Okay, let's tackle a new topic today, one that might genuinely surprise you.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going deep into the really intricate history between Israel and Iran.
right. It's a relationship with some quite shocking turns.
Exactly. And our mission here is to sort of unpack how it even started, what caused it to fracture so dramatically.
And why we're seeing the direct conflict happening now.
Right, it's not just about the headlines, it's about understanding the historical currents that got us here.
Definitely. And what's really striking, I think, is looking back before 1979,
Okay.
Iran, under the Shah,
Yeah.
well, it was actually the second Muslim-majority country to recognize Israel,
Just after Turkey.
right after Turkey.
Yeah.
It's an alliance that seems almost unimaginable today.
Yeah, completely. So it was strategic then.
Deeply strategic.
Mm.
Israel saw Iran as this natural non-Arab ally in the region.
Hmm.
And there were close ties, covert business, military cooperation.
Right, I read about that, like Israel selling F-4 Phantom parts to Iran, even during the Iran-Iraq War.
Exactly. That's a key example. It wasn't just, arms dealing.
No.
According to the sources, it was about keeping a, quote, small window open for future relations, maybe.
Interesting. So a pragmatic approach despite everything.
Very pragmatic. Shared concerns about Arab nationalism, Soviet influence, things like that.
But then came 1979.
The Iranian Revolution, yes. That just completely changed everything.
Flipped the script entirely.
Totally. Iran went from that, well, surprising ally to an anti-Western Islamic republic, openly hostile to Israel.
And the break was immediate.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Severed all official diplomatic ties, commercial links, everything.
And the Israeli embassy in Tehran.
Posted down. Handed the keys over to the PLO, the Palestine Liberation Organization.
Wow.
Yeah. And banned travel to what they started calling occupied Palestine.
And the rhetoric, it became incredibly harsh, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ayatollah Khomeini declared Israel an enemy of Islam and the little Satan.
The little Satan compared to the U.S. as the great Satan.
That's the one. And later leaders like Ayatollah Khamenei, they really cemented that.
Calling Israel a malignant, cancerous tumor.
Yes, and saying it wouldn't see the end of the next 25 years, that it would definitely be eradicated. Really intense ideological opposition.
So how did that translate into, the conflict we see now? Did it move beyond just words?
Immediately. Iran shifted its strategy, moved towards proxy warfare.
Right, supporting groups like Hamas and Hezbollah.
Exactly. Groups Israel labels as terrorist organizations. They form what Iran calls the axis of resistance.
And this support is substantial.
Very. We're talking significant financial backing, military aid. Hezbollah, for instance, its stated goal is Israel's destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Sources suggest it gets up to, $200 million a year from Iran?
And we've seen alleged links to attacks, too, right? Like in Buenos Aires?
Yes, the Israeli embassy bombing in 92, the AMIA bombing in 94, those are often cited.
Then the Syrian civil war seemed to escalate things further.
It did. That really shifted the proxy conflict towards more direct confrontation.
How so?
Well, Israel started carrying out hundreds of airstrikes in Syria, targeting Iranian-linked positions, weapons shipments.
So direct Israeli strikes against Iranian assets.
Yes, over 200 strikes just between, say, early 2017 and late 2018. A definite shift.
Which brings us closer to today. The nuclear program is obviously central.
For Israel, it's seen as an existential threat. Absolutely.
And the recent escalation, the direct strikes on Iranian nuclear and military sites that followed an IAEA report.
That's right. The IAEA declared Iran was breaching its obligations, enriching uranium to 60% purity.
Which is very close to weapons grade.
Very close. And that seems to have been a trigger for the latest, more direct phase of conflict.
And the human cost is mounting.
Tragically, yes. Reports indicate over 220 Iranians killed in Israeli strikes, 24 Israelis in Iranian attacks. Key figures, military and nuclear scientists, also targeted.
It's just such a dramatic shift from that unlikely alliance decades ago to open warfare.
A complete unraveling.
Yeah. It really makes you think about the implications, for the whole region, maybe even globally. So looking back at this whole story, what stands out to you as the most surprising part of how this relationship fell apart?